Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to So You Think You Can Dance, The Next Generation, Season 13, Episode 10. We are about to watch the top 6 perform. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
You're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place. Sing,
Hey.
we will rock you.
All right. We know we love this song, right, Candace?
Love it.
Welcome back, guys. I know we've been on hiatus because of the Olympics, but we are so glad to be back.
I'm happy to be here.
Glad to be back and see our top 6 perform. I've been waiting for this night, right?
Woo! I'm excited.
Let's just jump right into it. So, we had a Travis Wall opening up the show with an amazing group performance,
Yes,
right?
yes. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I love the group performances. I think it's just such a combination of so many styles and so many different bodies and everything else. And wasn't the theme kind of like diversity and coming together, and
Yes.
we need positivity and love, and which we do.
It was
We do.
strong. It was a really strong opening. I really liked it.
Yeah.
So then we jumped right into Fiction and Kita doing their thing, a little hip hop.
Kita. I love me some Kita.
Yeah. So I loved this performance. I thought they had great style. They had a lot of fast moves and a lot of slow moves, so it kind of worked together.
Yeah.
And it was different. I felt it. I don't know if I loved it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best hip hop routine I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really good. They're on point.
Yeah, it was really good. Obviously, Kita is going to be good. So for me, I felt like, and everybody's going to get on me because everybody say I'm hard on the children, but I think that it wasn't one of my favorites. I felt like Kita, they probably could have utilized the stage a little bit more. I think it was a cute performance. However, I did make note that the isolations were phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. He nailed those. So when they went from the really, really, really fast moves into the slow moves, and he was locking his isolations very well, he's very, to be able to have that skill at his age, that's on point. So I do consider his age when I say that, he did great, but it wasn't one of my favorites. I felt like for hip hop to be his thing, I wanted to see him wow, the
right,
stage,
we know they got the technique down. So maybe it's just wrong of us to expect some crazy fireworks to come out of these performances. I don't know.
I don't know.
What can they do better? Backflips? I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe
see
it's the
some
song.
amazing stuff. I'm look, if this is your genre,
Yeah.
take it to the next level. And when we go later into the after show, in which Kita did phenomenal at something that that wasn't
Right.
his genre. So it's kind of when I feel like if this is your thing, this is your I want to see you that you know what I'm saying? I want to see you take that to the nth power. I want it to be great. But, he still did a great job, before everybody attacks me. I think he did wonderful.
You know what I think? I wrote a note saying that it wasn't enough emotion for me, and I don't know why. I felt like it was just a fun little thing going on, but I wasn't really feeling the story.
Yeah, I wasn't too.
Right? So I guess we kind of missed that, but we're not going to take it away. It was an amazing performance.
Great.
Kita's still one of our favorites. So let's move on. We're going to come back to Kita. So next we got Tate and her mentor, Catherine.
Tate.
Oh my gosh! So
She's
we
such an
had
angel.
we had a Mandy Moore choreography, contemporary. I was loving this one.
One of my favorites for the night.
Me too. Me too.
Can we talk about how insanely long Tate is? She's all legs and arms. I think she literally is it's like God made her just you're gonna dance.
Right.
And that was it. That was it. That was what she was meant to do.
She tells story with her legs. So we had a sisterhood story theme for this contemporary routine, which I thought was so hearttfult, and I felt it.
It was. And I've noticed that Tate gives her mentor, Catherine, a run
for her money.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I look at both of them execute the same moves, Tate kind of locks the moves almost a little bit better than her mentor does. I've
Right.
noticed. And so I'm just like, look, girl, by the time you get like 20, she's gonna be through the roof. Like I absolutely love Tate as a dancer. And when it comes to I feel technique, I want to say I think Tate is one of the best there.
Well,
I really
yeah,
think so.
She's one of my favorites.
One of the best.
I think Catherine's absolutely amazing, but I always find myself watching Tate. Maybe because I'm
Always.
just like, wow, I haven't seen such an insanely talented dancer in so long.
Yeah, no, I always
know.
watch Tate. Like I sometimes forget her mentor is like,
The choreography itself was beautiful.
so good. And the
Amazing.
choreography also made that performance phenomenal. Like that was one of
Mandy
like the
Moore.
best. Yes,
Like,
that
we love her.
Yes, no, I love the choreography.
So
Choreography gets hard.
they did a really good job together. I think they're one of the best mentor and child dancer combinations. I feel like they have such a connection. It's unbelievable. You know, like
Yeah.
they're really good together. They're
Like
so
the big
strong.
sister, little sister thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm in college, you're in high school.
Yeah, it
we kind of
worked.
have. Yeah, it does. It works.
It worked.
So.
So then we got our little Emma and JT teaming up, and they did a Travis Wall choreography.
Yeah.
Woo! We love Travis too, right?
We love you, Travis.
So they did like a young love theme. So I'm kind of mixed on this one. You know what I mean? Because I thought the theme where they were going with it was good, but I felt like they were friends and they were too shy to have a love theme. And you could see it in their dance that they were a
Yeah.
little nervous about it.
Yeah, I think it maybe the concept and the emotion just might have been a little too mature for them.
Yeah.
But I would say it wasn't one of my favorites, obviously.
Yeah.
I paid more attention to like the makeup and everything else, the props.
Yeah, the way they set it up in black and white and they just had the red rose pop out. I mean, beautiful.
Yeah.
Well done, executed. But I don't know. I just thought it was a little too cutesy for a
Yeah.
love theme. Maybe they should have called it like cute young love. I don't know.
Yeah, and they're kids, so I guess it has to be cute.
Right.
But I don't know. I think they maybe should have done something a little bit different with them too. Like
We've seen them do better.
yeah,
Bigger
I feel
and
like
better.
I think that JT was a little too young for that, and Emma was a
Yeah.
little too young for that because obviously later on you see Kita and Tate, who are older, come together and do an amazing job together. So I
Right.
just think I think that they should have better considered their ages.
Right.
Before they did that type of performance, but
Their moves were fluid. I think
Yeah.
they connected well, but on an emotional level, when you have to get to the audience, I was just like, I'm not really feeling
Yeah.
it.
you
I
know,
wasn't feeling
and they're
that.
kids, they can't fake it, they can't. They're
Little
kids.
kiss at the end was cute, you know, but it was a little awkward. Then, okay, here's one of my favorites, and I didn't think I was going to say this, but Ruby with the jive. She
Yes.
killed that. Like, I wanted to get out of my
Murdered
seat. Yeah. I wanted to
it.
get out of my seat and just dance. Like, she made me want to get out of my seat.
Yes.
And that's when I know you're doing good, because you make me want to move.
Ruby came for
Yes.
the show. She came for the gods. She came to kill. She came to murder the stage. Like, I was so proud of Ruby. I was
Yeah.
like, look, girl, look at you. And
I was
the
happy. I thought
swing
she brought
style.
it back.
Yes, and the swing style was just done perfectly. There was a little bit of a struggle, when he tried to pull her up underneath him like they
Little
did
back
that.
swinging
Yeah, it
thing.
was
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was a very complicated move. It was
Yeah.
really hard. And then on top of that, she's almost as long as he is. So,
Right.
that I think that might have been it was a little bit of struggle there, but they got through it. They did it. And honestly, like, it was one of Ruby's best. From what I can remember throughout her competition, like, it was one of her best.
I thought so too, and you know what? She was smiling. Usually she's got more of a serious look.
She's
I thought she was having so much fun. She nailed the moves. She was doing, double pirouettes and just landing it,
The Ruby
nailing it.
face.
Oh my gosh, the Ruby
This is my
moves.
Ruby face. Like she does that face where she's like,
She does. Well, she is one of the best for her age in the
Yes.
world, I think. She won the best title for her age for ballroom, and now I know why.
yeah.
But, I don't know. I loved it. I don't even know what else to say. I mean,
Yeah,
that
I loved it
performance was
too.
really good.
A very high energy.
Yeah.
Swing is not
Jive,
easy.
yeah.
At any by any
Even
means.
the footwork is so fast.
It's very fast. It
Yeah.
takes a lot of endurance. Basically, you have to be in
Yeah.
some amazing shape to be able to do this type of moves. So
big up
yeah.
Ruby. We loved it.
Go on, Ruby.
Oh, and that was a Mark Ballas choreography. He's on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh.
So that was super cool that they brought him in to do some ballroom
Yes.
jabbing, right?
Yes.
Go, Mark. We love you.
Love that. I loved everything about it. Even the outfits. Like,
It was so cute. Her
it was
hair.
cute. Yes. And her dress. Like how
Yeah.
the layer. It was, I love their costumes. Like their costumes.
Yes.
Whoever is the, like, what do you call
Costume
it?
designer?
Costume designer. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of that. Y'all are doing a good job. Like, Lynn, if you're watching, I love you.
Okay, so then we got teamed up with Tate and Kita.
Tate and Kita.
When they said they were pairing up Tate and Kita, I was like, oh snap! Like I want to see this because they're both so good.
So
And so
phenomenally
they
talented.
made them do another Mark Ballas choreography to the Paso Doble.
Yes.
So at first I was scared. I was like, how is this gonna work out? But again, one of my favorite dances of the night.
That was I think that was my favorite for the
What
night. Hold on, let me look through my
happened?
notes. Yeah, I think it was. It was absolutely my favorite of the night. That was it for me.
Yeah,
That
so
was it.
like I can always watch Tate forever, but when Kita was doing the Paso Doble, I was my mouth dropped. I was like, damn, like he
Yes.
really is the most versatile dancer of anyone there.
Yes, he is.
Don't you think so?
And Tate, my eyes. Okay, now at first I had two emotions in this performance because I love Tate. And when she came out and she had that sass and attitude that you typically don't see because she's
Right.
usually being so elegant and she's being long and she's being angelic, and it's just
Right.
her moves don't require the hip shaking and the sass and all of that kind of, Tahani and all of the other contestants have brought. So to see that from Tate, I was in awe. I was like, yo, this girl is a star.
Like I believe she was being a gypsy.
Yes,
Right?
like she really played the heck out of that role.
Yeah.
And so
So did Kita.
he did. And then Kita came in out. Kita, he didn't have as much of interaction with it. At the first half of it really was about her kind of seducing him.
Right.
But then he came in and then his footwork and
Even his hits with his arms up in the air and
Yes.
the head tilts and
Kita's a
Wow.
charming guy. That's what it is. Kita's charming. That's why he's winning America. I got your game, Kita. I know what it is, Kita. See, he's very charming. So he has that thing about him, like that smoothness about him that you just can't help but like. Even if he isn't the best, we think he's the best because Kita's so charming. And so
well, it's
when
America's favorite dancer.
Yes.
Right?
And so when he dances with the female dancers in general, I remember when he danced with Ruby, like, it's like it all just goes so beautifully because he knows how to handle his partner
Right.
so well and then still hit his moves and still have eyes on him. So
You can tell how hard Kita had to work at that. I know Tate did too, because she's probably not, well versed in Paso Doble.
Yeah.
But I think it came easier to her because she's trained technically.
right.
But to see Kita get on that and hit every move, and I mean, I didn't
And
think he
he
made
hit
a
'em.
mistake. If he did, I didn't notice
Yeah.
it. But like, they both came out and nailed it. That was one of my favorites.
That was
Ruby,
my favorite for the
Ruby doing the jive, and then them doing the Paso
Yeah.
Doble. I mean, like, whoa.
Those were phenomenal. Bomb.
Yes. All right, so then Emma came out with her mentor Gabby to "We Will Rock You," and they just tapped and tapped until the night was falling.
I know.
Oh no, you sound disappointed.
Go ahead, girl. Give yours first.
I think they came out hard on top of it, on point. I mean, they didn't miss a beat. They never do. They're always like so perfect. Technically, it was amazing. I thought it was creative, entertaining, energetic. Was it their best tap number together? No. But I thought the choreography was cool. I liked how they switched up the beat to a song that everybody knows.
Yeah.
Not the best they've ever done, but it was still really amazing. I mean, they're technically gifted.
Very.
Okay, let's hear it.
I would say this. I know you said the choreography was cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't the biggest fan of the choreography. I think that they both did a great job
Right.
at what they were supposed to do. They had the energy, they had everything. I just wasn't the biggest fan of the choreography. I just wish they would have utilized the stage a bit more. And there was a lot of pauses in it for me. And I do know it's tap, so it's a bit more limited than other styles of dance.
Right.
There's only so much that you can do with tap. It's all about your foot movements, the sounds, everything else, and the footwork. So it's hard to add a whole bunch of stuff in there. But I do feel like there could have been just a bit more. It was just kind of like tapping and tapping and tapping and tapping and tapping and tapping.
Well, that's what they do.
I know, but I just wanted something
Yeah.
a little bit more because Emma has so much energy.
Yeah.
Like she's just like this big
You know what I'm
old.
noticing? Like in all these dances, usually by now when it's a top 5, they have like backup dancers and they've
Yep.
got bands on stage and
Exactly.
they've got animals roaring and fireworks and like nobody's doing this anymore.
Yeah.
I notice it's like some new trend where they're like, we're just going to show the dancers and showcase their dance, which is super cool. But like, I kind of feel like we're missing out on the big production.
Yeah.
Right?
And so maybe that's what it was, which I know it's not always about the add-ons. And,
Right.
it's supposed to be about them showcasing their talent, who is,
Right.
the best dancer, the best at their genre or whatever. But I wanted there to be more. That's
Yeah.
just it. I think Emma did a
Okay.
great job. Matter of fact, I'm always more so watching Emma than I am watching her mentor. Like Emma's she's always smiling and she has that cute little round
She's
face.
going to be a force to be reckoned with in like 5
Yes.
years as
And
soon as she,
Yes, and she's such a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
And so I love watching her tap. And I watch her feet all the time. Well, obviously because it's tap, but I watch them very carefully. She hits those.
Yeah.
She hits everything.
She does the most difficult stuff and just nails it like it's nothing.
Yeah, like it's nothing. She's just like, this is pretty difficult.
Like I can
but
do 7 pirouettes in a
yeah,
row,
but
and
I'm
then
Emma, so I'm gonna keep
know.
smiling and do it like it's easy because it's easy for me. Like she does it, and
Yeah.
so for me, I think it was the choreography that I wasn't in love with. But I
Right.
think they both did a great job. They did what they could do.
Yeah.
So
yeah. All right. So then next we got JT and Robert doing a Broadway number. Now, this was not my favorite routine of the night. It was one of my least favorites. So yeah, I know you guys might not agree with me. Look, I think the choreography was amazing. Maybe it was the song, perhaps. It was a little too slow moving for me, and I didn't feel like I was like being drawn in. Like I want to get up and dance when I watch these kids, and I felt like I was falling asleep a little bit.
No.
No? Why?
This is
no.
where we had disagreed. I thought it was such a great performance.
Really?
I loved it. Yes, I thought I put like great choreography. Actually, like I thought it was great.
And I was like, I'm falling asleep.
Yeah, like I feel like what I will say though is I feel like JT can win the hearts of America just because he's
Right.
cute and he's small.
Right.
And so I think that for him, he has to rely on kind of the cute performances because it's really hard to get him out of that box because he's so small. He's one of the
Right.
smallest. So I found myself paying attention more to his mentor. It's like his mentor do the more complicated moves, and then JT is just kind of like an add-on sometimes. That's kind of what the choreography looks like to me because I've
But
noticed.
you loved it.
But I did love it. Yeah, I thought it was such a cute concept.
It was cute, but
It
there
was
was
so
better
cute.
tonight. There was better.
There was
tonight.
better. There was
Okay.
better. No,
All
definitely
right.
there was better. But I think it was such a great performance. Like, I don't think JT's gonna go home. I don't.
Well, we will get to
He
predictions
won
later.
my heart. JT, you won my heart.
Okay, and then I was wondering, so they brought Tahani with her hip hop all star afterwards, but like I feel like everyone else danced twice or something, and they only showed Tahani once at the very end.
Yeah, I was
And
like,
I didn't
what's
understand
Tahani
it.
been at?
And then so she comes out and they killed it. Their costumes were phenomenal. This was probably like in my top 3 favorite performances tonight because they were fast. And I love to see hip hoppers just doing it and hitting it hard and fast. And you're looking at me like you didn't like it. Why?
It wasn't one of my top. Like, it
why?
wasn't. Yeah, we're not seeing eye to eye this week. Okay. It was not one of my favorites. It was a very fun performance. It was fun. It was great to watch. There was so much energy. The costumes were great. The pink hair, the bats, all of it. Wonderful. However, I'm looking at the style of dance. I'm looking at Tahani. And what I'm seeing is that they're all very simple movements that was in that choreography. It wasn't something that was super challenging.
But sometimes the music sped up so fast, and I thought, like, wow, they're really hitting and moving their feet really fast and just nailing it and hitting pop, lock, boom, boom, boom. I thought it was fierce and, like, strong.
But see, I guess this is me. I like to see Tahani challenge because she's so good.
True.
So when she did that, I don't think that was a challenge for her. Like, I think it was just really easy to do because she got the sass anyway. She can pop anyway. She can shake anyway. So it's like, I think it was just like, yeah, this is what I do. Okay, bow. Like, I thought it was I think it was a great performance, but I like to see her challenge because that's when I fall in love with her. When I see her take her thing to the next level and she do something that we're just like, wow, I can't believe that she can do that, because I know Tahani can do it. You know she's gonna do it. You know she's gonna kill whatever you put in front of her. So I felt like it wasn't enough of a challenge.
Right. See, but I was like moving in my seat, right? Like, were any of you
She
at
just
home?
wanted to dance.
Yeah, but like, anybody at home watching, like, did you not want to move and like start hip hopping when you saw Tahani come out? Like, please comment and tell me, because I mean, that's kind of how I judge these dancers too. Like, if you can make me want to like be there with you on the stage, then you're doing a good job, right?
That's true. That's true. No, like I said, I think the performance was very fun.
Yeah.
I think it was very entertaining. It was so entertaining. Like, I couldn't stop watching. I can honestly say I watched it a little bit more than I watched maybe a few of the other ones. But I will say, I think Tahani is so talented. I wanted to maybe see a little bit more complexity in the choreography. That's it, because I know she would kill it.
Yeah.
I know she
I
would.
thought there was a lot of complexity in it, but you're not feeling it.
I don't think so.
Okay,
but-
so my top dances tonight were definitely Tahani and her All-Star, the Jive with Ruby, and then Tate and Kita.
One of mine. Okay,
what are yours? What are yours?
Mine was JT and his mentor.
Okay.
Tate and Kita, of course.
Okay. We see eye to eye
And
that.
Ruby and Hermie.
Okay,
Yeah. So,
okay, so-
we got two.
What about you guys? Like, who did you think nailed it tonight?
let us know if you think we're wrong or
you totally agree with me?
no. But I
Just kidding.
I think Tahani, you know what, Tahani, it was a fun performance, but
Yeah.
I just know she can do something just a bit
I'm
more.
just curious why they only showed her once. Like, maybe
I
she was
know.
sick.
Yeah,
or,
like maybe she couldn't
who knows?
practice as much or something like that,
So then it was like a really abrupt elimination. Like, it's like you came back from commercial and they were all in a lineup and they're like, okay, so the person with the lowest votes is Ruby.
Bam, who going home? Like, it was just like, whoa.
I was like, you didn't even like set me up. Like, I was waiting to just kind of like get into it, but like they were just like, Ruby, you're going home.
Maybe they ran out of time or something. I was like, yeah, because it was really quick.
Here's the thing about Ruby. So early on, if you've been watching us this whole season, we called it. We said we thought Ruby was going to be one of the first ones home. But then, she brought it back. She got fierce. She got really competitive. And the last couple episodes, I was like, there's no way she's going home. She is like showing America, I'm not going home. Even tonight, she was one of my favorite dances.
Yes, she was. She did have one of the
I was
best.
upset to see Ruby go tonight.
I would say that I am upset to see Ruby go because since she's coming back with fire, I'm like, well, what's left in her? Like, there's a possibility she could come back next week and do something that neither one of us have seen, and she blows out Kita, Tate, everybody. There's a chance, but we won't ever get a chance to know. So, but I will say that, I don't think that I expected her to win though. I didn't expect her to win, but I do think now that I'm seeing what she's capable of and I'm seeing her grow every single week, and then for her to come back from this little break and then kill it with the jive, I'm just like, man, because now that I see this week, I'm like, well, I'm excited for Ruby next week.
Exactly. Like, I wish they were judging her tonight because really, she's going home because of her last performance 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so
it really sucks. Like, we're gonna miss your laugh, but I know we're gonna see you somewhere soon because you're so awesome.
Ruby's gonna take over. She's definitely gonna take over. But so, who do you think? And you guys, let us know, who do you guys think is gonna win from like who's left over?
Okay, wait. So we got let's do some predictions here.
Predictions,
right? Okay, and so our top 5 is Emma.
And now,
yes.
your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So spooky. Okay, so we've got our top 5: Emma, Kita, Tate, JT, and Tahani. What are your predictions? Who do you think is gonna win, or who do you think is going home next week?
I think next week JT's going home.
Okay, I agree. I think JT is going to be in the bottom. And I still think Tahani and Tate are going to battle it out for the win. That's what I think. But I mean, if I'm just judging on tonight's episode, I think JT's going home.
Yep.
I don't think it was his best performances tonight.
I definitely think JT's going to go home.
Not that I want him to, but like I said, based on tonight's performances, I don't think they were strong enough against other performances.
Yeah, and here's the thing, though. If you really look at JT, as far as like his dancing, and let's be honest, do you guys really think that JT could go up against Kita or JT could go up against a Tate, You know
what? Yes, he's going up against them,
let's be real.
But I think Tate is a stronger dancer.
Oh, much yes. So, and that's my way of saying that, like, it's obvious there's stronger dancers in the competition.
But it's America's favorite dancer. So do you think people are going to be like, oh, JT's so cute, I want him to win? I don't know.
They could, because he's gotten this far. So
yeah.
I mean,
no, he's amazing. He's an amazing dancer, and he's only gonna grow and become like
even better.
You know what I mean? But
and then you have to consider his age and size.
Because of that Broadway dance, I think he might be going home. I'm sorry.
I liked it, JT. You got my vote. But
well, we love everybody. We can't wait to see the top 5 next week, right?
Yeah. So who do you think's gonna win? Who do you think's gonna win?
I'm conflicted between Tate and Tahani. What about you?
Really? So you X'd out Kita?
No, God. This is okay.
Hard.
Those would be my top 3. Okay, Tahani, Tate, and Kita.
No, you have to pick 2. You have to pick 2.
Oh gosh. I mean, I want Kita to win, but I also want. I don't know. I'm gonna stick to Tate and Tahani.
I'm gonna say
might change next week.
I'm gonna say Kita and Tate. Okay. Those are my 2 favorites.
All right. Well, we were I
love Tahani, but maybe America might not feel all that sass though. They might not.
I felt it in her hip hop, so we'll see.
Kita has a story that like people love.
Well, that's what I've fallen for.
Yeah.
With him, and even tonight they mentioned it, like you killed it tonight, and your dad would be so proud. So that really hits home. So yeah, he might take it. I think he's the most versatile dancer here
by far.
And you know what?
I agree.
Maybe he might take it. He might take it just based on that, because I think America likes to see someone grow, and he has grown the most.
Every single week, like he tackles the challenge, and then not just tackles it, he kills it. Like he demolishes it. He executes phenomenally, like as if it's his thing.
Any genre.
Any genre. Like he's been doing it.
I liked him better in the Paso Doble tonight than I did in his hip hop routine with Fiction.
Exactly. No, what? Exactly. That's exactly how I feel.
That means you're awesome.
So, with that being said, though, I think Kita's a strong force in this competition.
He is.
If he doesn't win, I think he's going to make it to the top 2.
I think it'll be the top 3. It'll be Tate, Tahani, and Kita. Top 3. I think JT might be going home. Oh, I don't want to forget about Emma. I love my little Emma.
I know I love Emma too,
Come
but
on.
I don't think Emma's going to be
Let's
in the
just
top
go
2.
1 week at a time, girl.
Okay, yeah, okay. You're right. So our predictions is JT. We love you, JT. We just, you're just so cute.
We might be wrong. Who knows? Don't forget to vote if you want to keep JT on there.
If you think we're wrong, vote. Prove us wrong.
Right.
Vote.
And on that note, we will see you next week on episode, what is it going to be? Episode 11. So You Think You Can Dance, The Next Generation. Thank you so much for watching. Please put your comments down below on YouTube or find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you want to contact me, I'm at Sheri Nedal. How about you?
And I am Candace Renee Rice on Facebook. You can always hit me up. And on Twitter, @PimFried_Rice. Instagram _PimFriedRice. Hit me up. I'm friendly.
Thanks for watching, guys. Good night.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.